What if I told you that something really interesting starts happening throughout your body when you stop masturbating? Most people already know that masturbation can have a strong impact on both the body and mind, especially when it becomes excessive. But what people don't really talk about enough is what happens when you stop. So today, we're going to break that down. Let's get into it. Your body reacts. The effects of masturbation aren't just psychological. Your body is keeping track too. In fact, when you stop masturbating, your body can react in ways you might not expect. Think of it like a domino effect. One small change can trigger several different responses. But here's the thing, the effects can look a little different depending on your anatomy. Let's start with the male body. Sperm doesn't just sit around doing nothing like it's on vacation. Your body constantly produces it, and when it isn't released, it eventually gets reabsorbed or released in other ways. One of those ways is through nocturnal emissions, also known as wet dreams. Research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine suggests that men who go longer without ejaculation are more likely to experience these nighttime releases. In simple terms, if you don't clear the shelves yourself, your body might do it for you. For people with female anatomy, the changes are usually a bit more subtle. Regular sexual activity or masturbation increases blood flow to the pelvic region, which can support pelvic health and even promote relaxation. So what happens when you take a break? Some people may experience mild pelvic tension or occasional mood changes. But there's no reason to panic. These changes are usually temporary and simply reflect how the body adjusts. And it's important to remember, sexual activity isn't required to stay healthy. There are many other ways to reduce stress and relax the body. It really comes down to finding what works best for you. It may affect your brain. Masturbation also activates the brain's reward system by releasing dopamine and other feel-good chemicals. So when you stop, that sudden change can create a ripple effect throughout both your brain and your body. Now, the truth is masturbation does come with certain benefits. It can improve sleep, reduce stress, and boost mood for many people. So when someone suddenly stops, their brain might feel like something important just got switched off. Some people may experience irritability, restlessness, or stronger urges to masturbate, almost like a withdrawal effect. But again, this really depends on how often someone was masturbating in the first place. A study conducted in 2021 found that people who completely tried to avoid masturbation often reported stronger urges compared to those who didn't restrict it so strictly. Our brains have a funny way of responding to restrictions. The more we try to completely suppress a desire without understanding it, the louder the brain tends to make that craving. Focus, or frustration. You may have heard about the NoFap movement online. Supporters claim that quitting masturbation improves focus, motivation, discipline, and even confidence. But the scientific evidence behind those claims is still very limited. In fact, abruptly cutting off masturbation, especially for someone who feels dependent on it, can sometimes make things more difficult. As we mentioned earlier, sudden restriction can increase stress and make urges even stronger. And in some cases, that added pressure can actually harm mental health instead of helping it. That's why if someone feels like their habits are becoming unhealthy or out of control, talking to a qualified mental health or medical professional can be extremely helpful. They can offer guidance based on your individual situation. It's also important to recognize how cultural and social messages around sex can create unnecessary shame or guilt. Many people grow up hearing that masturbation is wrong or embarrassing. But those feelings of shame often make the situation worse. Open, honest conversations about sexuality can help reduce stigma and support people who might be struggling. At the end of the day, whether you continue masturbating or decide to take a break is completely your choice. What matters most is understanding your body, respecting your mental health, and finding a healthy balance that works for you. And if you ever feel unsure, reaching out to a trusted professional can provide valuable guidance. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Have you ever noticed changes when you stopped masturbating for a while? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, you deserve it.